I've got a badge and my points method where you can get 99 overall in one day as well as max badges. You'll also be getting around 400 VC every few minutes. This method was given to me by my boy AB the Baller. Make sure you check out his link in the description. And if you find this video helpful, be sure to drop a like and hit that sub button so that way you don't miss a thing. So for the first method, what you're going to want to do is you're going to head to Sunset Park at this location here on the map. If it's your first time going there, there's going to be someone you run up to, and then he's going to tell you to come up to this board. Once you come up to this board, you're going to want to select Disco, and then you're going to want to rearrange yourself to the second slot, and then you're going to want to select your teammates. The reason why we go to the second slot is so you are matched up with a 74 overall. Now, all you need to do is once you start up the game, you can just skip these little cutscenes and then you're good to go. Now, the crazy thing about this mode is it's on rookie difficulty, but you get extremely good badge progress as well as 99 overall progress with my points. As you can see right there, I literally just pulled up in this guy's face. It said open. I got a green. And what you want to do is you want to use this mode to grind whatever badges you want to go for. Obviously right here, I'm going for shooting. So I'm taking a lot of jump shots. My build doesn't really get much defense. So on the defensive end, I just leave the guy wide open in the corner. I kind of just leave him because you don't really lose much teammate grade for leaving him wide open. So you'll see right here, I'm tired of waiting. So I just run down the court, let him take a shot, and then I'm ready to go. And you can see right there, it said defensive breakdown, but I lost little to no teammate grade. And teammate grade is actually very important in here when it comes to maximizing your my points, your VC, and your badge progress. You can see right here, I'm literally just doing a couple dribble moves to get some of my dribbling badges, and then I'm just simply pulling up in his face. It's that simple. Now you see when I have takeover, this is where I'm taking advantage and I'm taking limitless shots. And I'm literally sitting in his face. I'm just doing the same combos over and over again. So that way I get killer combos. That way I get hyperdrive, I get speed booster, ankle breaker, and I'm just racking up the badges. When you guys look at the top, the more badges that are firing off, the better. And as you can see, we get the 21 points, the game ends. And when this game ends, a lot of people may think that you're going to have to close app or something like that, but you don't. You can actually just keep playing the same game over and over. You can see for that quick little 3 to 4 minute game, I got 5,000 my points, a ton of badge progress. And you guys are going to see right here, one of the crazier parts to me is that you get 400, almost 400 VC. You got 354 that game. And then I think the next game I get 396 VC. So you can see once you get past that screen, you will spawn right at the board, and then you can just keep playing the same exact game over and over again. And the reason why I like this specific game is because you get matched up with that 74 overall, and he's really short, so it's easy to just shoot over him and get easy greens. Now, I will say, if you guys want to go for assists or anything like that, make sure that you beat one of the other bosses on the board. That way you can select him as a teammate, and then you can throw lobs to him. You can get assists through one of those other bosses. But as you can see, I really don't have any defense at all, and then I have all the playmaking badges I need in terms of passing, so I'm just going for my dribbling badges and my shooting badges, and that's why I'm doing what you're seeing me doing in these clips. Now, of course, if you're on a slasher or a lockdown and you want to go for your lockdown badges or your defensive badges, you can grind those in here very easily as well. You're just going to simply go for steals, go for blocks, or on offense, you're going to go for layups, dunks, stuff like that. And it's going to be really easy to do because this mode is on such a low difficulty. And I would say the key to this mode is to get the games done as fast as possible. That's why a lot of times I don't even play defense, because one, I don't have any defensive badges to get, and two, I just want to get these games done with as quick as possible. That way I can rack up VC, I can rack up my points, and I can rack up badge progression. Now, keep in mind, on next gen, you can lose badge progress, and so it is important that with your S tier badges specifically, that you are firing them off at least once per game. So even if I don't want to go for shooting badges, I'm still going to shoot at the end of each possession instead of just dribbling out the clock. That way I can maintain those badges. So keep that in mind as well. You do have to do some maintenance there. You can't just go all out one category. You have to maintain your S tier badges. Now, you can see right there, we shut down the court, we get an A teammate grade, we get up to 90 overall now, we get our gold green machine, we're already on the way to Hall of Fame, we're almost maxed out in Agent 3, and we're already well on our way to gold ankle breaker, and I just made this build today. 392 VC, guys. 392. This is a 3 to 4 minute game, and you could just keep doing this over and over again, so take advantage while it's out. All right, so jumping into the next method, this is more of a traditional My Career method. I'm going to show you guys what I believe is the best My Career method right now. You're going to want to set your game difficulty to All-Star, and then quarter length, go 12 minutes or 5 minutes. It's really up to you, but in the clips I'm going to be showing you, I'm doing 12-minute quarters to maximize the amount of my points I get. Now, when you go to select your game, it's going to automatically put you on key game, press triangle or Y, and then you get to actually select any game you want from your schedule to play. Now, what I'm going to do right here is I'm simply just going to run pick and roll all game, and then I'm going to throw lobs or I'm going to take a shot, whatever the defense gives me, and I'm going to throw lobs at least until I get 10 assists, because after 10 assists from alley-oops, you get capped out at the amount of my points that you get. Now, you also get my points for all of these pick and rolls, and you get my points for assists off pick and rolls and scoring off pick and rolls. So keep that in mind as well. And then you always want to be thinking about what badges you can go for in every possession. If you're a point guard, for example, coming up the court, do a couple dribble moves, get hyperdrive, then do a couple combos while you're waiting for your screen to come so you get killer combos. And then do a speed boost around it for speed booster, and then throw a lob. Now you're going to get your special delivery up, your dimer, and then if you pull a shot, you're going to get shooting badges. So you got to be thinking about it like that when you're grinding this method. And the reason why I'm on All-Star is simple. You can make whites, and you can make a lot of jump shots that are contested. And that's very important because percentage is everything. It's a lot harder this year to shoot a high percentage on Hall of Fame without badges. If you guys have badges, of course, play Superstar, play Hall of Fame. But when I started playing My Career, my first game I played on Hall of Fame, I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't play that well. So I went to All-Star and I just got so much more my points, and it was much more worth my time. However, I am probably going to bump it up to Superstar Hall of Fame and put out a Hall of Fame method very soon, which will give more my points. However, you're going to need your badges. So make sure you at least go grind an All-Star or go grind that other method I showed you on the street ball court, and you will get your badges really quick. And then you can come in here and you can get a ton of my points every single game. And it's really easy. You can see I'm doing the same thing over and over, man. It's very easy. I'm just running the same pick and roll. And again, what I really like about this mode is that on All-Star difficulty, you still get good progress, as I'm going to show you right here, but you don't really have to think too much. You know what I mean? Every shot is going to go in. You're going to make a lot of whites. You can see right here, we get a 20% boost on All-Star versus a 60% on Hall of Fame. But you can see we still get a 10% teammate grade boost, 15% from winning the game, 20% from our matchup rating, 10% for a key game. We get over 10,000, almost 11,000 from mid-range shots, 13, almost 14,000 from threes, and then we get a lot of playmaking points. So you can see you get a ton of points in here. You get 57,450 points just for an All-Star game. I'd say that's pretty good.